We ready?
Yeah, ready to go, Will.
All right, let's do it. Alrighty, so here we are, Pool Room Podcast. So I'm here with my mate Brandon. I'm William Eisenhuth. I thought before we get into the chat, I'll give a bit of a rundown on how the podcast has changed. So I've been doing a podcast for a while now. I did 10 or 12 episodes just under my name, but I thought I'd rebrand it a little bit. I wanted to create something a little bit different where it was a little more relaxed, a bit more chilled out, just honestly chatting about sport with mates and hopefully get some good guests on. We've got some good guests coming up as well. But I'm here with my mate Brandon today, and we're just going to shoot the shit and see where it ends up. So Brandon?
Yeah, let's give it a crack, eh?
Yeah.
See how it goes.
You were saying outside that you wanted to chat about Tom Dearden's busted nut.
Yeah. How did he bust a nut 2 weeks ago? Comes back in the 21 jersey this week.
Yeah,
that's what I want to know. How crazy is that?
I don't know. Honestly, some of the injuries they come back from. I saw Pap's story today. The amount of technology they have that they like in the training camps and everything like that. It's just crazy. He had something on his knee. What did he do to his knee again?
He busted kneecap. Didn't he do the whole thing? He completely gone, shattered everything.
Yeah. So I don't know what he was using, but it was some vibrating device, and between that and all the other shit they've got going on, it's pretty crazy.
I was saying on his story, he had all the pads on it and shit. Yeah. I'm like, what is this?
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
But I wonder how long he'll be going for it. Like next season, obviously, but how long into next year? Like,
I don't know. Surely, no, I reckon he'll be back for next year. I
100%.
don't know what the prognosis is, but I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But I don't know. Storm, big game this week against the Eels. Do you reckon? Obviously for the top four, who are you tipping in that one?
I'll be heading out there. I reckon I'm going to go Para. I reckon after they've had good performances the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They're playing good footy.
Yeah.
Melbourne are as well, so a big good game. I'm going to say Para by a field goal. I reckon they'll get it done.
Yeah,
in New South Wales at Combank. So
yeah, I don't know.
What about yourself?
I can't pick it honestly. Like Storm, it's just so hard to tip against the Storm, even with Pap out, as we just said.
Yeah.
Eels are good. I don't know. Honestly, that's one of those ones where you just don't know where to tip. I think Eels, it depends which team shows up. Like Eels are the sort of team where, if they have a lot of pressure on them, generally they don't get the job done. Like they're expected to win. Obviously they've lost to the Tigers, they lost to the Dogs, your side.
Yeah.
I'm a Tigers fan as well, so we're not having much luck. But
they shit the bed, eh?
They shit the bed, but then when they're coming up against the good sides, they seem to put it on. Like they beat Penrith earlier in the season. And I thought Penrith could easily go right the way through. So
it looks like it's based off their forward packs, eh? Like you got Paulo running, Campbell Gillard, Sean Lane on the left edge. You're building nicely.
Yeah.
When they get them going, the backs are going to just play off that, and that's what they done last week. It looks like they just played good footy. Moses at the back, Sean Lane, little tip pass. They're looking all right heading into finals, and they're building in nicely, I reckon.
Yeah. I don't know. You just can't pick them. But I think I don't know. I honestly think Roosters are a bit of an underdog. Yeah. I can see the Roosters coming home strong.
Yeah. Well, you got Raiders who will most likely make the 8. I don't reckon they'll go far in the finals. Panthers are an obvious choice. Yeah. I reckon Roosters can give anyone a run for their money in the day. Same as Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
Sharks as well. I reckon they're going to go high in the race. If they get that first home game in the finals, I reckon they can go pretty far as well. Yeah. They're building nicely.
Yeah, the last few seasons, I haven't been able to tip anyone outside of Penrith, Storm and the Chooks, depending on the year. But it seems like this year, anyone in the top 8 can win it. Like I know everyone talks about if you're outside the top 4, you're no chance. But I honestly reckon this could be one of those years where things change. And I reckon it'll be the Roosters personally. They'll go the closest.
You reckon with Teddy and Kiri playing nicely, Manu?
Yeah, like if you take their season out of context, right? Yeah. If you just don't even look at like what's happened in the season and you just get their team on paper, you've got Teddy at the back, you've got Kiri, you've obviously got JWH up the front. You've got all sorts
stacked.
of
Radley.
Well, he's out for a little bit.
Sawali.
Do you know how long he's missing after his concussion?
I could not tell you. I seen Lindsay Collins got 4 weeks today.
Yeah, that's terrible. He did not deserve that. Like, I get they're trying to stamp it out of the game, but
yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, he does not deserve 4 weeks for that.
You got Sawali as well. Like, what Union offered him 10 mil today for 5 years. Like,
really?
What the fuck? How did he like? That's crazy.
Yeah,
19 years old, absolute gun.
Well, they already lost. They already lost the race because both League and Union were trying to get him when he was 18, when he was like a schoolboy, and like League obviously won the battle. So why do they think they're gonna get him now?
I don't know. Well, I don't know where they're going to put him. You got two good centres in Corabetti and the other one who just beat South Africa on the weekend convincingly. What, they're going to chuck him in the Wallabies side as a young boy, get him a couple of games and see where he goes from there. But what are you going to do? Like, Union's building. You got some good talent coming in there. I reckon just stay where he's at. He's in a good system with the Roosters.
Yeah, that's where I'd be staying. But
we're
strong
league
fans though. We're league fans.
Yeah.
You play Union, but
yeah,
we both follow league, so we're probably a bit biased.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. He went to Kings, didn't he? So
yeah, he went to Kings.
So he's obviously a rugby player.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they're trying to throw rugby, trying to get everyone, even Matt Burton maybe.
Yeah, I was saying that. Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. But they saw his kicks, and obviously, rugby's like a hell of a lot more kicking in that game.
I reckon he'd kill it over there if he went, but
yeah, just playing fly half or fullback even.
I don't even know where they'd put him, But getting out of your 22 exit kick.
If you want the exit kick, well, I guess you could play fly half, but if you have him at the back, then he can go for the back and forth. But I don't know.
He's a smart footy. He's a natural footy player, but he can do anything. Like, you see him, he is centre at the Panthers, came to 5'8". This year at the Dogs, had a good year. Yeah. They put him in the Origin back in centre, and look at him. He's a natural footy player, that kid,
For sure.
He's a gun.
For sure. Gus Gould won't let him go. I like Gus. Nah. Are you a Gus fan?
I'm a fan of him. He's changed the club, I reckon. Like I'm pretty biased as a Dogs fan, but he's doing his best, and we've been playing good the last couple of weeks, pretty shit, but you know, I didn't expect much. I'm surprised we got the 4 or 5 wins, whatever it was, this year. To be honest, I thought we would have been at the bottom. Yeah, with Cowboys as well. I didn't think they would have gone
Cowboys,
far.
What the hell's up with that? I literally said at the start of the season, Cowboys will, I can see Cowboys coming last. Yeah, and now they're coming second or third?
I think they're third now. Sharks went to second. I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I didn't. I had them wooden spoon as well. Yeah. I did not expect them.
Yeah. See, I had Titans. I said Titans in
third.
Maybe not third, but definitely in the 8. I thought they were going to be, because I don't think they made the 8 last year. If they did, they just made it.
Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had them in there as well. Yeah. I reckon they've been one of the most disappointing teams.
Yeah, them, the Knights, our teams, Tigers. Dogs have. Dogs were never going to make the 8, but they've bounced back well. Like, they've got some good players, Addo-Carr, Burton. Once Reid Marnie gets over there.
We've got, when we get Mahoney, Kickow, Burton and Addo-Carr shop on the left edge.
Yeah, true.
Like, that had got to be up there with one of the best left sides in the game, I reckon.
Yeah, they'll be making the top 8.
On paper.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We got to see how we go first. Get a couple of runs, build a bit of chemistry, but I don't know. I'm looking forward for next year, I reckon.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, I'm not so confident as a Tigers fan, to be honest.
I can't say. Yeah, I feel sorry for you guys. Hopefully with Marshall, you go a bit better. A couple of good signings, but next couple of years going to be similar to this year, I reckon.
Yeah, but I mean, even what's his name, Papa Lee, he might not be going.
Oh, really?
Well, we signed him, but then all the talk at the moment, what he's saying is like he's not so sure that he wants to go there, because when he signed the deal, a big part of him signing was because Madge was there.
Oh, that's right.
And now he's saying that now that Madge has left, it's not the same contract. And if you sign a contract, you should go. But then at the same time, the amount of stipulations that would be in those contracts about, the club meeting certain things and why he's signing, I'm sure there's the lawyers can get him out of that, I'm sure.
Well, those are rumours with Kickout as well with Trent Barrett, but I don't know. I don't know how all the politics and shit behind it, but
I get sick of following all the contract dramas. Like, no, it's good, but and it gives us stuff to talk about. But it's just every week there's someone else going. There's 7 clubs looking at a new player. Even Ben Hunt this week. Did you see that? Ben Hunt.
Oh, I've heard him in the news a bit.
Yeah, because he's like most people would value him as an 800 to 900 player, maybe 850, and then the Dragons offered him 700 apparently, and he wasn't happy, and he said that. He wants to stay at the Dragons, but he wants more money first of all, and he also wants to make sure that Hook stays at the club, the coach. Yeah. And so everyone now, all of a sudden, the Titans, the Dolphins, the Tigers are all coming out saying, "Well, we'll sign you for a hell of a lot more than 700." Yeah. Because they all need playmakers.
Well, after this year, he's definitely earned it, I reckon. Like he's had a good year, but the thing is, he's getting old as well.
Well, he's a shot at the Dally M.
Yeah.
He's a shot
I
at the Dally M.
he'd have to be up there.
I don't know where he was when they left off, but who is it that does the is it the Daily Telegraph or
I think it's the Telegraph.
One of the papers keeps their own Dally M. Yeah. And he was sitting in the top 5.
He'd have to be in the top 10 easy.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I'd have him about 4 or 5 at the moment.
For sure.
Well, you'd have Munster, who's gotten a couple of points in the last week. Who else? You'd have Keary in there. You'd have Nico Hines getting a couple. Like, he'd be up there as well. Dragons has fallen off a bit, but I don't know. He had a good start to the year.
For sure.
Yeah.
When is that? They announced that like next week, hey?
I think the end of the season.
That'll be all right. I think
last round this week.
Who are you tipping for that? Nico Hines?
For Daily M.
Yeah.
I had Ben Hunt, but I don't reckon he's going to win it.
Oh, really? Yeah, he'll go close. He'll be definitely top 5 in my books.
I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I reckon Isaac Targo, he'd a bit of a smoky.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't have
you
even
got so
thought
much
of that.
talent over there. Like, it'd be hard to get the points consistently up in Penrith.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you reckon?
I'm thinking Hines, just the way the last 5 weeks have gone. He was already up there.
Yeah.
I think Pappy would have gone close if he didn't get injured.
Yeah.
Cleary the same. He's always going to be up there. But yeah, it looks like
Teddy's had a good end of the year as well.
That's true. Did he miss any games at all through Origin?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he'll go close. Has he won one?
I could not tell you.
I think he might have won. I don't know. Yeah, he's got to get close.
It shows what good footy's fucking.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
we're all over
just guessing shit.
We're all over it. We're all over it. No, I've been following the UFC more than the footy recently. Like,
oh, really?
I've been getting into it. They just do it so well with the
without Usman's knockout, eh?
Yeah, I watched that live, and I was actually watching it with Brooke, and it was crazy, the ending. Like, the whole time, I was like, oh, the first round he did all right.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch it live?
No, but I was listening to Rogan's podcast today. He said he's gone like such a technical fighter, the guy he fought, and like I watched the I didn't watch the fight, but I watched the replay and like, fuck, he got him good. Like, he didn't miss him, eh?
Yeah. Usman's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, that guy, he literally said before the fight, he said, Leon's the sort of guy that you can't fight 4.5 rounds against. You've got to be there. And you slip in the last. He literally said something like, you've got to fight 5 full rounds. If you slip at any time, Leon will catch you. And he said that, and then that's exactly what happened. Like, Usman was all over him 2, 3, 4.
That's what I heard, eh? I heard he was winning the first round, and then Usman won 2, 3, and 4, and then the rest is history. But that's crazy, eh? Like, one leg kick.
Crazy. But I mean, like, it's probably the toughest punch toughest like strike that you can take.
Imagine copping a shin to the head, like fucking full power as well.
Crazy.
You like, I'm sure if I was in there, I'd be dead.
Oh,
in the last half a second.
Yeah, mate, I wouldn't be in there for more than 30 seconds. But that's the thing. Leon came out in the first round. He tore him apart. Like, he got him first. Well, Colby Covington technically took Usman down, but it didn't count on the scorecards. But there's an argument. Daniel Cormier came out and said, like, you know, he's a wrestler, and he said that's basically a takedown. I don't know why they didn't put it on the cards. But he took him. Edwards took Usman down in the first round, and he was on his back. He was tearing him up, and then rounds 2 through 5, Usman was just controlling it. Edwards had nothing. He looked gassed, and then for whatever reason, just threw that kick.
What about two of us? So who's he fighting? Gain? Is it?
Cyril Gane. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Gane. It's a weird one, but
even him and Francis Ngannou's fight, like, that was a good fight as well.
Yeah,
like, for a big guy, he can move, eh? Like,
yeah. I
don't know. It'd be interesting.
They're huge. What, 260 pounds or something in there?
Yeah, like big boys.
I don't know what that is in kilos, but it's at least.
It's huge.
Yeah, 130 probably.
Big boys.
Yeah, huge. But I tried to see. I liked the fight with Gane and Ngannou, but it was one of the first fights. I was trying to get my dad to watch UFC. Yeah, and he's a league fan, and he just thinks it's completely brutal. Yeah, can't stand it.
Doesn't watch it. Eh?
Yeah, he hates it, and he's like, "Nah, it's terrible. It's human cockfighting."
Yeah,
I'm trying to convince him, like, it's so technical, it's so exciting. Like, there's nothing more exciting than a big main event card, and so I got him to sit down and watch that one, and it was a big wrestling match. Like, there wasn't a lot of strikes thrown, and I was selling it like, Ngannou, he can throw bombs. This could be over pretty quick. There's gonna be a big knockout.
Yeah, and then he submitted him, eh?
Yeah, well, they just wrestled. I don't even. Did he submit him or did it go the 5 rounds?
I don't know. I thought he submitted him.
He might have. I just know that it went.
He won some weird one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I just know it was a wrestling heavy match, and my dad's like, "This is boring." Yeah. And I used to think the same when I first started watching the UFC. I just hated when they would wrestle. Yeah. But then when you start, I mean, I don't really do jiu-jitsu or anything, but when you watch it more often, I imagine if you drill wrestling or jiu-jitsu or sambo or something like that, you'd have so much more appreciation for it.
Oh, fucking oath. Like, imagine training, how long does a training camp go for? A couple of months for 25 minutes as a championship. Normal fight goes for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like training months, hours, all the effort they put in for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, look at Anthony Joshua and Usage. Like, that's why I was so pissed off. He done all that training, got his head bashed in.
What was he doing in the ring afterwards?
He's carrying on.
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon he was carrying on. I reckon he lost fair and square. Usage just fucking smashed him.
Oh, yeah, he definitely lost. But after the ring in the interview, he was like
carrying on.
Like he was. You could tell he was upset, but then he was also trying to be like pretty cordial and like good sportsmanship. But he just stole the moment. He just took the microphone and it was a weird one.
Well, if you lose, like, fair enough, you got to be upset.
Yeah.
But like you can't carry on chucking belts out and stealing microphones and shit. Like, just cop it on the chin. You lost. Go back in the gym. Like, fuck, I'm not a fighter.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like, as me, if I lost, like, fuck, you just cop it on the chin.
Yeah.
You just move on to the next. That's just me.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I know, eh?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a nobody.
Did he throw his belt?
Didn't he grab him and chuck it? I'm sure he did. I'm sure he grabbed two of them, didn't he?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I don't. Bit of a pork chop. He used to be a good fighter, but after Ruiz, he sort of turned to shit. Like because he was meant to win that fight. He's lost a couple now, and now he's all out of the equation altogether, I recken.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping he'd win that and then bring Fury back into it, but
I don't know, Usage and Fury, but that would be both big boys. But Fury's
I can't see anyone being Fury.
Fury's a beast. What, 6'9", 130 kilos, moves like a fucking featherweight.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked.
I just can't see him getting knocked out by anyone in the world. If Deontay Wilder could land him flush on the head multiple times.
I'm pretty sure he's fighting soon, Deontay. He's fought.
Is he?
Yeah, but
look it up.
But like Tyson, like that's just fucked. Like, such a big guy. Those three fights as well. I remember we were watching the third one, was it?
Yeah, that was during lockdown. We went down the park and got the laptop out.
But like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, we're just watching that. Like, how does this guy do it? Even in was it the first fight where he just got knocked off the canvas on the 8 count, just woke back up?
12th round. Ridiculous. Like, that guy, I mean, he's got the gypsy blood in him. Like, his dad's a bare knuckle boxer.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah, I've listened to so many podcasts with his dad, and he's a loose unit. Oh. He's been in jail. You know, he can't go into the States because of criminal charges. Like,
yeah, he's a proper thug.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a shit.
But he says that as well. He's like, you don't know me. This is how I grew up. This is who I am.
It's weird, because you got Tommy Fury. He's fighting YouTubers and shit and backing out. And then you got the WBC heavyweight, and his dad's a badass.
Yeah.
Then Tommy's a bit of a fucking show pony.
Yeah, Tommy's
Jake
definitely
Paul and shit. Like, what the fuck? And now KSI's calling him out and shit.
I saw that. Tommy Fury, I want a piece of that.
What the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
And I wouldn't be surprised if a YouTuber knocked him out, to be honest, eh?
Oh, yeah.
That's just me. I would not be surprised. But
he's flashy.
I haven't seen him fight.
He looks the goods. I watched him when he was on Jake Paul's undercard, and he looks good, but he's just any other, like, boxer that's coming up. No, he's good. He's good. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I can't tell the difference between a guy on, like, 3 fights and 15 fights. Yeah. Obviously, you can tell the difference when you watch him and Fury fight, but I don't know. It's hard to like figure out how good someone is when you're not seeing them fight really good fighters.
Yeah,
because they might piece up someone who's got a losing record, but you know, how do they go when they get thrown in with someone 10-0 or something like that? So I don't know, but he looked pretty. Like, he moves well for a guy his size, and obviously he's got all the support. Like, he's going to sell pay-per-views. I mean, 100%. How many followers has he got on Instagram? Well over 1 million, I'm sure.
Up there, wasn't he? A little reality TV star or something like that?
Yeah, he did Love Island.
Yeah.
You watch that?
Fuck no. Zero chance, mate.
Not your sort of show?
No.
I didn't watch it either.
What do you think of that Jake Paul guy?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's good for the sport. Like, when he first came, I'm like, yeah, he's a wanker, but he's sort of grown on me a little bit. He looks like he's been putting in work, eh?
Yeah, like, for me, it's like, I don't know. You can't hate the guy. Like, he's smart at what he's doing.
He's a genius.
He's smart at what he's doing. Like, if you want to sell pay-per-views, you got to have some level of clout, and he's got that.
Yeah.
And then you've also got to have, like, some decent hands to back you up. And he's not scared to fight some decent guys. But I don't know. I think he'll play it smart. I think he'll continue to take fights that he should win, whether it's old UFC fighters or if it's, you know, up-and-coming boxers with a bit of a following.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see him winning any belts, put it that way.
No, surely not. Yeah. Surely he doesn't even get a chance. Like, you got people grinding all their life to hold a belt.
Yeah.
This guy's got a bit of YouTube money and...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird, eh?
Money talks, but money talks.
It really shows, eh? Like you can be fucking like that guy's like a fucking millionaire now.
Yeah.
He can say what he wants, does what he wants. Similar to McGregor, eh?
Yeah.
So McGregor can fight.
Yeah. Well, yeah, McGregor went the other way. McGregor was a gunfighter turned celebrity.
Yeah.
He says he's not a celebrity, but let's be honest, he is. Like, he hasn't won in, 6 years or something?
I can't remember the last time he fought.
So now, the only reason people watch him now is because he's got the name and the show and the following. Whereas Jake Paul's gone the other way. He had all the following, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this kid can fight. So
yeah. It's weird. Yeah. I don't know. Do you reckon it's good for the sport part? As boxing?
Honestly, any eyes boxing can get on the sport, I think, is good. Yeah. They just can't compete with the UFC.
They sort of got the money. I heard they got, I was reading news articles and all that, but I heard they got money because they're paying fighters well, but they're just not getting the viewers, eh? Where UFC's like, not the complete opposite, but
for me, it's just like UFC is just more exciting. It's like longer rounds, less rounds, more can happen.
I find it more entertaining.
Yeah, and they don't like, I don't know, they're not afraid to have a losing record. Like Joshua, right? He's lost 3 fights?
Yeah, it'd be a couple now, 3, 4.
3 fights or so. Like in the UFC, that's every champion at the moment. It's lost 2 fights, 3 fights, something like that. Like look at Charles Oliveira. I think he's lost a few. Ngannou's lost 1. Usman's lost 2 now.
Yeah.
Leon Edwards has obviously lost before, but they're still huge draws. Like Conor McGregor, as we just said, has won 1 fight in 6 years, and he's still the biggest draw in the world of combat sports.
The scary thing is he could actually get another chance at if he wanted to come out of retirement, win 1 or 2 fights. You know, I reckon Dana would give him the keys.
Oh yeah,
you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon he
would.
Well,
he said that and Charles Oliveira wants that fight as well. He said he wants to. Who's he fighting? Makachev. If he gets through that, he said, I want McGregor down in Brazil. He said he's just got to be careful what he says.
That,
Man, I wouldn't want to go to Brazil.
That would be crazy, eh? Nah. But what do you think of Diaz and what's his name?
Chimaev.
Chimaev.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. I mean,
who do you reckon?
Diaz has got some balls getting in there with him. He's
like I know Diaz is older now, but like bro, he can still throw hands hard.
Yeah, Chimaev's just a killer though. Like that guy scares me.
He is scary.
Yeah, that Octagon interview that he did, where he's like everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's like, imagine looking him in the eyes while he's saying that. I'd literally shit my pants.
He's crazy. I was watching a documentary of him over the weekend, and he literally lived on the bottom floor of the gym. Like,
where's he from?
He was born in Chechnya, which is in like south of Russia. It's like near Dagestan, where like Khabib and Makachev and all them are from. But then he moved to Sweden with his mum and his brother, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know when, in his teens. So that's why he looks Russian. He's got like the Russian accent.
He looks like a killer, eh? Like he doesn't give a fuck.
He's scary.
He's like Khabib because like he can wrestle in that, but he's like just a huge frame.
Yeah. It's like a big Khabib. Yeah.
He was a killer as well, Khabib. But like, oh, bro, him and McGregor, that fight, like he was just ragged on him. That
was crazy. Like the amount of hype around that, and I was kind of hoping McGregor would win just because it'd be so huge. Yeah, I know. But then looking back, I just respect Khabib. All the trash talk, all the media just sits there, not fazed by a thing.
You can't say anything. Like you get humiliated. Like as from McGregor's point, you get humiliated that much. What can you say?
Oh yeah, That's the thing. Like he talks the talk, and even when he doesn't walk the walk, he still just keeps talking. Like he's just happy to be himself.
Like who was his last fight? I was like, oh, your wife sent me a DM.
Yeah, Dustin Poirier. Yeah.
Like what the
broken
fuck?
leg, sitting on the floor, yelling out. It's crazy.
Did you see that? Like just the way his leg just bent.
Yeah, I was watching it live. I just jumped off. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
that's terrible. That's ridiculous.
I just remember watching that live. I'm like, surely this is fake.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? Because I've never seen a leg break like that. What the fuck is that?
The only one.
And then he's so casual about it. Imagine how much adrenaline he would have had going through him. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's what it had to be. But he's just still talking shit on the floor with a broken leg after losing one of the biggest fights, in recent memory. And he's still just there, same old dude. I feel like that's one of those guys. I feel like so many people put on the facade of like. And obviously he puts on a show, but I reckon he'd be like that with his mates.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I reckon you get rid of those cameras, maybe not to the same level. Like I reckon he ups the ante a little bit.
Yeah.
But I reckon he just likes the banter and he just
100%.
He's just crazy.
Boys, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon goal riding upon as well.
Yeah.
Fuck, imagine getting on the piss with him.
That'd be good.
I reckon that'd be cracker.
Yeah. I've seen the videos of him with before the Aldo fight when he's like ripping up photos of Aldo in the nightclub. It's crazy,
bro.
Yeah. He parties hard, I reckon.
Like 8-9 seconds, just like legit, like the first left hook he threw against
Yeah,
Aldo.
yeah, that was crazy.
It's like, fuck, that poor Aldo, like.
I mean, he fought last weekend. No, 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, didn't he lose?
Yeah, he lost. But he fought like for however old he is, 37.
He's pretty old now, he'd be old now, yeah.
It was a decent effort. But who was the main event? Oh, it was Usman. We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
On that card. So
yeah,
that was crazy.
I don't know.
Well, I can't wait for Bam Bam this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be
That'd
sick.
be crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, if he connects and he connects early, like I can't say going past the first, but he's a big boy. If goes past the second, third, maybe I can't see him.
Yeah, well, he's never gonna outclass. Like he says that himself. Yeah. He's not gonna get in there and like fight a better style than Cyril Gane or any of these guys. Especially Gane, he's so technical. Like,
but let's say he wins this.
Yeah,
he's gonna be fighting Francis. Who's the most fucked puncher I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Ty's a big boy, but imagine that slugfest.
Oh,
like,
that'd be ridiculous.
I don't even know who'd win that.
I reckon,
I want to say Ty, because he's a sick cunt. Like,
Aussie guy, Western Sydney.
Like, he just doesn't give a shit. But Francis, like, he's a killer. He does not care.
Yeah. I don't know. But then I was watching, Ariel Helwani? He's like the bald dude, the Canadian fellow. He does all the, like, he used to do all the post fights and things like that.
Oh, the guy at the Mo.
Yeah, he's got like a bit of a beard.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's just like an MMA reporter.
Yeah.
And Ty was interviewed by him today, and then he reckons, because Ty says himself he doesn't really care about the belt. He just wants the biggest fights. Like, if the biggest fight's the belt, he'll take it. But if there's a bigger fight,
money or
he just wants to get paid and he's been fighting all his life. He just wants to get paid. Yeah. But there was a suggestion that he might fight John Jones, which would be Ty and John Jones. That's what Ariel Helwani said.
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, Helwani gave him the tip. He said, if you win on Sunday, well, Saturday over there, Sunday for us.
But John would have to be old.
Get on the mic and call John Jones out. That's what he said. That was his call.
Bro, was it him and Cormier back in the day? Was it them two?
Yeah.
I was watching, like, going through Instagram the other day. I'm like seeing these two going at it. Like, I never watched UFC back then, but that looked hectic. Like, it's just how often they were going at it.
Yeah, and that was when all the drug scandal with John Jones was going on.
Yeah. I don't know. How can be professional athletes on that much money and do dumb stuff? Like, if you're gonna do it, put away your phone. Like, it's not that hard. Same as footy players. Like, you got average footy players on let's say 5, 6.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's more than what the average person makes.
Yeah.
Fair enough, got to blow off steam, whatever they call it. But fuck, how dumb can you be to do it in public? Like Kalen Ponga, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Reece Walsh,
when you got a concussion.
Brandon Smith, Cameron Munster, like, they're all legends, but like, how dumb can you be on that much money? Biggest fucking names in the game.
Yeah.
Getting done by a shitty phone. If you want to do it, just chuck your phones out, boys. Like, fuck, it's not hard.
I think it's just a 10-year or so learning curve where, like, nothing's changed with what the NRL players are doing. Like, if you go back to the 90s, they're probably doing crazier stuff than now.
They didn't have phones to get them.
Exactly. And then it's going to take a few people messing up, and then they'll slowly get better at it. But I don't know. But then maybe these guys think they're untouchable with, once they get a bit of fame, they think it's fine. But just keep their phones at home. But then, I don't know. But that's the one thing where the NRL and both the NRL media and then the NRL fans are pretty harsh on some of the NRL players. Like, how many NRL fans are doing stuff in the pub themselves, and then when it happens to an NRL player, like, he can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't be doing it and videoing it, but
it's more like role models, I guess, at the kids and stuff. That's why they got rid of the shoulder charge and fighting and that. But you can't be doing shit like that around, especially with phones and stuff, putting on social media.
Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the kids and the branding of the game. Yeah. That's another reason why I kind of like the UFC, where, like, obviously, they don't allow drugs and everything like that, but they turn a blind.
Drug tested.
They get drug tested, but only since like 2015.
Oh really?
Before that, it was peptides, steroids, whatever. Yeah, just whatever. But now it's USADA and that and everything. But like Nate Diaz, see Nate Diaz's story the other day. No. He was just sitting at home. He was smoking a joint, and the USADA people were over at his house, and he was videoing him. And they were like, because I don't know what the rules are with the UFC, but as long as the weed's not in your system when you're fighting,
they don't care.
It's fine. Yeah, and he was just smoking a joint with the USADA people, like, in his house. Like,
I seen him with the Nelk boys, like.
Yeah.
Just all of them, like,
Yeah.
bro, they do not give a shit, eh?
They're crazy.
But like, I reckon they're all right, eh?
I like him. Yeah. I'd always seen their videos on Facebook, like the prank videos.
Yeah.
But only recently, like they've been like blowing up on YouTube the last year or
big.
so. Yeah.
Imagine how much money they're making just off partying and drinking and shit.
The
They're
amount
getting
of-
old as well.
Yeah, and their merch and everything, like the amount of merch they sell.
Have you listened to one of their podcasts?
I think I listened to the Elon one, maybe an hour and a
yeah.
bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dana White, when they had Dana on there.
Yeah.
I think he was one of their first guests. But yeah, him and Elon.
Well, I've
that's
seen
about
they
it.
sign Sugar Sean O'Malley.
They signed him.
Yeah, as a
really?
as a fighter, like under the Nelkit banner,
Jeez.
whatever they call him.
They're doing everything. It just
I've
goes
seen
to
that
show
they're
you
on
get an
vitamin
audience and then
supplements now and stuff as well. Also,
Yeah.
their own supplements, supplements, clothes,
Happy Dad.
podcast, Happy Dad. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, imagine how much money they're bringing in.
Crazy. I reckon they blow a bit as well.
yeah.
they spend their money, that's for sure.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
That'd be all right for a beer, I reckon.
Oh, that'd be good fun. Aren't they coming to Australia? Or they're in?
Yeah, I think they're coming soon, eh?
Yeah, they're in Thailand or something.
Yeah, I've seen
Thailand,
they're in one of
Bali.
those countries
Yeah.
out there.
They're good fun.
But
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's if they get to Australia after Thailand, eh? Like, fuck, you would not know.
Yeah, their prank videos are hilarious. I love their
Yeah.
Like I go back and watch some of their old stuff where they go into like a lecture hall and drop out in the middle of the lecture, or they just some of the random stuff they
They
do.
do some funny shit.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
What do you think of Andrew Tate?
He doesn't exist anymore, does he?
Yeah, I know. I heard he's just fallen off the planet.
Yeah, he has. I don't know. Like,
Or what did you think of him?
nah,
Before.
he'll be back. He'll be back in some kind of
You
way.
reckon?
Yeah, I think he's.
Well,
I think
didn't he get
he's.
caught out. I'm pretty sure he got caught in under
KSI called him out.
He'll
Yeah,
probably take that fight, put him back
Yeah.
him back, and then he'll find something.
he won't get back on like the traditional social medias, but he'll figure something out. I think he's smarter than people
He's a
give him
smart
credit
guy,
for.
eh?
Yeah,
Like he's a semi-genius.
yeah. Well, his dad was a world chess player or something.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know if he's a world champion of chess, but he was like a recognized grandmaster of chess, which you know you can't just be your typical guy and
Yeah, I was
playing.
gonna say, yeah, like
Yeah,
a bit of semi-genius. I reckon you'd be all right at that.
mate, I'm terrible at chess.
Yeah.
I can move the pieces, but I can't checkmate, can't win a game.
Mate.
You're much of a chess player?
Nah, mate.
No,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
Yeah, no. Chess is crazy, but yeah. So I don't know. He's a smart guy. I think he's smarter than people give him credit for, and I think he was purposely outrageous. Like,
Yeah.
but
Bit of a carry on. Just to,
yeah,
just
I
get
mean,
that-
look, I'm not
yeah,
going to
play up.
sit here and say he's a good bloke. He's obviously an idiot with some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
Some of it makes sense. Like,
It
you know,
does, eh?
it makes sense with some of the
If
stuff
I
he
sound like a
says.
dickhead for this, like
Yeah,
I am, but like he's a genius. But like some of the stuff he says, like
yeah,
play ball, but like not everything he says is right. But like
Yeah.
I do agree with some of the things he says.
yeah. Fair. It's just like how much you're going to take. Like, you're going to. It's like how many bad things you have to say before you can say he's a bad bloke.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know the answer, because like you hear him say one thing and it's like, you know,
Yeah,
young men should stand up. They should be confident in themselves. They should try and, you know, create a life for themselves, which you're like, oh, great. People need to hear that.
yeah,
And then he goes on some of the stuff he says about girls and you think, mate,
Yeah.
you're just an idiot.
yeah,
So that's where I'm like,
100%.
I don't know. I think he'll find a way. He'll find a way to keep himself relevant.
yeah. He's
Um,
a genius.
I don't know. I wouldn't say he's a
Like
genius.
smart. He's smart.
yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He'll have a backup plan.
Yeah, 100%. He's calculated. I'd say that. Like I don't know what he's got planned, but he's got something planned, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, some of those things he says, you just cringe at it. You're like, mate,
yeah.
what are you saying? Yeah.
Clown.
I don't know. But I'd love to see him fight. That'd be so good.
I reckon he'll be all right.
Yeah?
Well, he was the
Kickboxing champion,
Kickboxer.
4-time kickboxing champion.
I don't know if he does. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say it. Like I'd buy that pay per view if it did come around.
Oh, yeah, for
Just
sure.
to say I've seen him fight. I
Yeah.
don't really care.
Oh, it'd be a huge selling fight. Like, he fights
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
Paul, KSI, any one of these guys. Like, that's the space you should go into, because
It's all just a meme, bro.
Yeah.
I reckon it's all money. Like fair enough. Like as you
Yeah.
said, money talks, but like
yeah, it's just
Wow.
attention. It's just eyes on
Yeah.
whatever you're doing. But
yeah.
you can't blame anyone for getting involved, for making their money, or
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. It's just some people love it. Obviously, the traditionalists, like the boxing traditionalists,
Yeah.
they're gonna hate it. But I think slowly they're coming around. Like, you see
Yeah.
so many of them.
Well, even Eddie Hearn's starting to like talk
Yeah.
about Jake Paul's a bit more.
He co-promoted with him for the
Yeah.
Katie Taylor fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good on him, but like
yeah. Eddie's smart. I think some of the other boxing promoters are still kind of dirty on Jake Paul, whereas Eddie Hearn turned around quickly and was like, hang on, this guy's getting...
Well, he's bringing in viewers for the sport.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more attention than us old blokes in boxing are, so
Yeah.
we might as well start, getting on his good side.
Yeah.
Whether or not they get along, who knows, but
Yeah,
smart
exactly.
business from Eddie.
What do you think of Shaq in Sydney? Have you seen the lines down here?
The what? The Lions?
The lines in Sydney?
No.
Like for him?
No?
They're absolutely crazy.
Where was he? Where'd he go?
I don't know. I think it was at Culture Kings and stuff, and
Yeah.
I've seen DJing in Melbourne and shit. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I knew he was DJing. I didn't know he was... Yeah. I just
Yeah.
saw him with Hezbollah. What a legend that
yeah,
guy
I
is.
know.
I've
don't
never
know how he
seen...
gets so
He's
much
another
money.
one where it's like famous for like...
I never know what he's famous for, being short. I don't...
Yeah, he's just a meme.
I just
right?
don't
He's just
get it what he...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so confused by that. Like, yeah, he looks funny, but like...
Yeah.
How's he travel the world? Like, fucking
Yeah.
being short. Like,
Yeah. How do I get some of
fuck.
that, Like...
I know, Jesus, fuck. Like,
Yeah. It's crazy.
yeah.
I don't know how... it's the same with the boxing thing. Like, any bit of clout these days, you just got to take it and run with it. Like,
I know, fuck.
I remember I saw it on social media like 2 months ago. It's like Hezbollah's coming to Australia.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But it was like, to meet him, it was like 200 and something bucks.
Yeah, I've seen like Shaquille's as well. Like, is it like a green or something?
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
But like,
So you're only just getting rich corporate guys and
oh yeah.
people with a bit of a following who can like get him on. Like I saw Billy Slater sat down with him, and like
Yeah.
obviously all the Fox Sports and that would get involved, but I don't know. Like I just couldn't justify paying $200 for 30 seconds with a photo. Like,
I know, like fuck, who gives a shit?
but the fact people are paying shows where the world's at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Like people are paying to get a photo with someone. Like I get that fame. I'd take that photo as well, but how much are you going to pay to just get a photo with someone, just to have that minute of...
I would not care.
Yeah.
Like that's just me. I don't reckon
Yeah.
I care. Like I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
just
a photo.
Yeah.
Like,
No, like don't get me wrong. I
Yeah,
want a photo
like
with Shaq and Hezbollah
like,
so bad.
Just
but
to say you've seen him,
yeah.
maybe, but I wouldn't pay. Like if I seen Shaq in the shed, say, hey, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be paying him $200 for
A photo.
for a
Let alone
photo.
$1,000 or whatever you were saying.
Yeah,
That's
like-
crazy.
Yeah, but like fuck.
Yeah.
People just love wasting money these days.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, that's where it is. Like people have the money, people have the time, and get some social media clout. So good on 'em.
If you got enough money, but like fair enough. Like fuck, if I was a millionaire,
Yeah.
I'd pay what, fucking $200 to see you.
They probably, like the people with enough connections, they probably don't need to pay though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They
I
probably
know.
just invite them out in your yacht and you'll be sweet.
I know. One
Yeah.
day, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Once this podcast gets a couple of viewers. Nah.
Doubt we'll get any, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we'll be the next Nelk Boys or something. Who knows, mate?
Hopefully.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, while we're on it, actually, I was going to say, so the podcast, for anyone who is listening, basically, I said at the top, I'm kind of rebranding it, trying to create it a little bit more, I don't know, before I did about 10 or 12 episodes at the start of the year. And, it was great. I was really enjoying it, but I wanted to create something that was a little bit more laid back, a little bit more like this, just, chatting with some mates, chatting with some interesting people. I've got Andy Raymond coming on next week, so he's a NRL commentator and
That'd be
boxing
alright.
commentator, which would be
That'd
good. And just try and line up some guests like that with similar interests and just kind of, talk off the cuff, like rather than having like a set list of questions, question and answer. I think there's enough of those podcasts out there, and probably there's enough of any type of podcast out there, but I don't know, I find it more rewarding if you're just sitting down and having a conversation like this. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do two recorded episodes a week. So I might be sitting down with some mates like this, or it might be someone like Andy Raymond, someone with a bit of a following, just anyone that's going to be
smarter than me. Basically, anyone's smarter than me. If you're out there, got a bit of clout for Will, just come on. Help
like
him
that.
out, Help him out.
Nothing like that.
Let him grow his brand.
Just an interesting conversation to have. So 2 recorded episodes a week. That's what we're going to be doing. And then we're going to try and do a live sport every weekend with some mates where we'll, whether it's the UFC, whether it's a big footy game or a big
After
boxing
a couple
fight,
of beers, I'm sure.
get a few
After
beers
about
into us and
20.
watch it live.
Yeah.
2 or 20.
I'll be good with that, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, thanks for coming on, Brandon. It was,
No problem. Cheers, Will.
It was a good chat. Well,
Yeah.
So we'll have to get you on another time, and maybe we'll watch Bam Bam this Sunday in the UFC. See how that goes.
That should be all right,
Yeah. Well, we'll get some longer episodes going as well, but this was just a little introduction, a bit of a taste of what's to come, and check us out, and we'll give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, and thanks for listening.
Too easy. See you
All right,
guys.
thanks, Brandon. Have a good one.